Hello YouTube, in this tutorial we'll learn how to add new content to file. So how to write and how to append, and there is a difference. So we will use here handle F as usual, and we will say open, and normally we will say what's the name of file that will be created, so external.txt for example, and the operation will be writing to file, so W. I think that's W in English, I think. So after that, the thing is that when you are creating your file, if you want to be 100% sure that content will end up in file, you will, after process of writing, you want to close your file with f.close. Okay, now we will not write anything to our file in this simple example here, just 2 lines, and that means that this file, because there is none at the moment, it will be created. So let's just observe what's gonna happen, but of course, silly me, I need to run our script. So no errors, and that's fine. And let's go to textual files, external, and there is nothing in that file, but it's created. So definitely use fclose even when you are reading, and I forget to tell you about that in the last tutorial. So definitely always use f.close. Now if you don't use that, there is a great chance that system itself will correct that, but don't rely on it, because if you have a lot of processes basically in your system, maybe system will skip some operations, so don't count on that 100%. So just use explicitly here fclose. Okay, so how to write to your file? You will say f.write, well, normal stuff, and then line 1, oops, line 1, and let's copy paste that down there a couple of times just for simplicity reasons. Okay, and let's run our script again. So here is a new thing. What will happen in result? You expect one line after another, right? Well, check this out. The lines are concatenated. That means that you need to say explicitly that you want to go to new line. So that's very important if you're doing some kind of reports or something in company or whatever you are doing. Okay, and now when we run our script, I also want you to pay attention to something. So remember, in the first pass we have lines, second and third, 1, 1, 1, but let's change the content. And you will expect, for example, that we have that line in our file from the first pass, that you know, third one, second one, and so on. But this W here is 100% destructive. So all older content, existing content in file will be totally overwritten. So it's like you have a new file. So yeah, let's run our script, and the result will be totally fine with the new lines one after another. Cool, right? So next thing, if you want to append to file, the thing is really easy. So you will not say here append, because you are not appending to a list, you're appending to file. The thing is that right here you'll use lowercase alpha, a, or how the English people pronounce that. I think it's a. I always confuse that with a and e and I, and I don't know. So let's just run our yeah, let's also change this to new stuff, new file, for example, or stuff, because I want you to see that difference between writing and appending. So 1 pass, second pass, third pass, 4 pass, 5 pass. So right now we need to have 15 lines in our new file. Okay, where is it? New stuff, and there you go. Now, of course, you can use some kind of horizontal break here, but you know, I mean, this is not classical terminal report. This is just printing to file basically. So there is no actual need for that break, but sure, you can have it if you like it. Now, let's use some plastic example here. Like, for example, you have you have some list with colors, okay, and let's put something in it like yeah, red and green and yellow. So objective will be to grab these individual what's the term, elements, and then let's append it to file. Or actually we will create another one which will be from list. Why not? Who cares? So what you need to say here is for loop for x in colors, specific operation need to be done, and that is f dot write and then that specific x. So now when you check your file you will have needed result, but add here plus n because you wanted that new line. Okay, so I think that everything is cool. Let's check our file. The name is what was it, from list, and there you go. So that works. So this is classical example. And so you can say, for example, you can grab IP addresses from here, then try to ping, for example, as an experiment those addresses, and then try to extract the results of that pinging to file. And if you're confused, I have in my playlist for Python examples and tutorials that tutorial. So if you cannot handle it, just go there and check how I did it. But you know, just try to do that on your own, right? So I think that's pretty much it. Just think about, are you using W here or A? And yeah, that's pretty much it. Very, I mean, not very, but relatively simple stuff even for beginners. Just please note, when you're writing, add here new line, and do use f.close or any other handle.close. So that's pretty much about it. And the next tutorial, well, I don't know what I'm gonna talk about, but it will be probably something interesting, because I think that by my list, which is somewhere on the table, we have pretty much at the end of this playlist. But you know, I think that there will be yet another one tutorial, so we will see. So see you probably in the next tutorial.